like, it's all that. Alright, guys. What time is it? I got time. Alright, so I went to the gym today, even though I was gonna work out at home. And then I just couldn't do it. So since I was already dressed, I was gonna go on a walk. And then since I was already going into my car for my headphones and such, I just decided to just drive on over to the gym. I'm not really sure what happened, but that's what happened. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick makeup look. Nothing too fancy, just like the other day. Or, just like the last video I shot. Because I'm going to work, so don't need too much. So what do I want to talk about today? Today I want to talk about singleness. Now, this kind of relates to, oh, you know what? How am I supposed to do my makeup with no mirror? Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Okay. So, the other day, I was talking about, Christian dating and the message we get maybe to prepare for your spouse, and how that can be dangerous because you don't really think about why you're really a Christian. And then marriage and relationship can be put on a pedestal, and then that's all you think that your Christianity is about. So to relate that topic to this one, I think in that video I said that I had been working on being content in my singleness, and I feel like it took a while, and it might have taken a while because like some of my friends were in the relationships and all that. One friend even got married, and you still see people getting married now and having kids, but now it's a whole different ball game because I'm not interested in that right now. So just finish this up. Being content in singleness, I feel like, is also another message that goes hand in hand with the preparing for a spouse message. And like I said, it's taken me a long time to get to this point. But like right now, I just really like my freedom. I like being single. I like not having heartache that I see other people going through. I just like not having any drama in my life right now and trying to just figure out what I'm doing with myself, like trying to build myself up so that I'm not like a broken person and a piece of a person headed into a relationship. And I don't think that's something that people understand, like, but whatever. So basically, I guess it's when I was younger, it was like embarrassing when everybody's like around for relationships and stuff and people feeling bad for you because you're single. But now, girl, let me tell you, you don't have to make me feel bad about being single at all, because I just want to live. So I don't want to have anybody in my space and all of that. Like, to me right now, being in a relationship doesn't make sense. And it sounds weird, but it just doesn't make sense. I have, I guess, an idea of how I would like my marriage to go. That might not happen. But it's just an idea in my head. But it's not something to be focused on right now. Like, I feel like I have a lot of things that I want to do as a single person, and being in a relationship would definitely get in the way of that. So since I know this, it makes no sense to be in a relationship with somebody. And that's just what it is. I also, it's weird now, I guess I can tie this into it too, like trying to, I guess, not be noticeable. My sister's calling me. Trying not to be noticeable now seems like I'm more noticeable, and just trying to be wrapped up in the Lord. Like, more people make comments about my singleness or assume that I have a boyfriend. Like, girl, if I want to put makeup on and put on some nice clothes, like, can I just do that for myself though? No, I can't do it for myself. Like, I don't understand. That also is annoying. But I don't know. I don't know why people want to push a relationship on people all the time. Like, I think there'd be a lot less trouble in the process if everybody just focused on who they were as an individual and didn't want to tie up themselves in a relationship so early. But I mean, everybody's different. But I have worked a long time to get to this point, and I worked a really long time to get to this point, and I like my singleness. What can I say? I just don't see the need to enter into a relationship. And I know at some point I'm going to want a relationship, and it is in the back of my head for more than one reason, and I'll get to that, probably film that video after this. But because of that, I don't know, I just want to make sure that I explore all that I can explore and be the most productive in my singleness right now. Because obviously, it's just my time to do so. But I don't know. I just feel like it's really important for me to figure myself out. Emotionally, like I said the last time in the other video. And this coming year, I want to work on myself spiritually. Like, I also noticed that, like, while I was working on myself emotionally, although I was, like, praying, like, I don't want to only come to the Lord sporadically. I don't want to just come to Him when I am in need and in desperation. I don't want to just come to Him when I don't have my powder. When I am happy that He came through. Like, I want to be in constant communication with God, and I don't really want any distractions while I'm trying to do that. So now that I got the emotional piece out the way, I feel like it's just time to move on to the spiritual piece and being more faithful to the Lord. That's how I feel. And I also feel like a relationship will get in the way of that as well. Because I think it's very easy for when people get into a relationship, Christian or not, you forget about the people around you. You forget about the things that you were doing because you're so concerned with being one with this person and spending as much time as you can with that person. But what about your own personal growth? Like, what are you doing to further yourself? Food for thought. But yeah, that's just my I guess my thoughts on singleness. I don't know if it's all my thoughts on singleness, but just my little spiel, I guess. And whoever's watching, don't make people make you feel bad about the choice that you're making about yourself. And they can make commentary all they want, but don't make them force you into something that you don't want to do. They can go ahead and feel bad all they want, but at the end of the day, you know what you need to do to push your life forward. That's what I have to say about that. So, although at times singleness might be a drag, just try and fill it with productive activity. Don't sit around and wait around, basically waiting for something to happen. You can't live life that way. That's not living life. You can't wait around for things to happen. You have to explore things, and you have to go after things, and you, with the direction of the Lord, have to make things happen for yourself. Like, if you do something and you realize that that's not what you need to be doing, switch. Again, ask the Lord for direction and keep it moving. But it's very hard when you have other people to think about, like when you're in a relationship and you're basically trying to build something with that person, then it's no longer your own personal mission. You know what I'm saying? So hope this is making sense. But that's just how I feel about that. So since right now I have a few things that I'm trying to focus on. Oops. I have a few things that I want to focus on. So right now, being in a relationship is just not one of those things. It's on the back burner. It'll happen later on in life if it happens, and that's just what it's gonna be. That was a really quick face. I still need to put on my powder, but it was quick face. So those are my thoughts. I'm probably gonna film another video in the same outfit. So I guess I'll see y'all in a few.